Hi everyone, my name is Piyush, and this is my 15112 Spring 2015 term project called Geri's Game. This project was inspired in part by my love for the game of chess and the 1997 Pixar short film called Geri's Game. For those of you not familiar with it, you should definitely check it out on YouTube, but it features this cute old man you see here on the home screen, sitting alone in a park playing chess against himself as he becomes each of the players by walking to the other side of the board and competing against himself. So the purpose of this game is to actually give him someone to play with. So I created two-player chess along with a basic chess AI. So we'll go ahead and we'll click Play Chess. So right here, you'll see what the user sees, which is the gameplay screen. And you see the text Play Geri, a button prompting you to enable AI. You can click that and it'll say Disable AI. The way the AI works is that it will make moves for the black team. So right now, as is traditional, and as you can see by the turn indicator over here, it is the white player's turn. So that's why if we select a piece, there will be a green highlight for the white piece, and you can move it. All of the legality functions, I'll make sure that each type of piece on the chessboard moves just how it's supposed to, so you can see the AI made its first move right here. So let's go ahead and disable that and jump into some fun features of the game. So now I'd like to talk about a couple of the cool rules of chess that were actually a lot of fun to program. So right now you can see, this is worth mentioning, if you see this black pawn is outlined with this gray border, that is for the user in case you look away or you get distracted and you want to know what the last piece to move was and where it was moved. So let's go ahead and I would like to demonstrate some castling. So it is the white player's move, and castling just means that the king can actually move, instead of its traditional one spot over, two spots over if all the rules for castling are obeyed. So let's go ahead and we'll move this here, and you can see that it automatically castles kingside for you. Moving on, well, now it's the black player's turn, so let's go ahead and capture this piece. Now I want to show you guys pawn promotion. So pawn promotion was a lot of fun to program, and basically once your pawn reaches the opponent's first rank, which is going to happen right here, you have the option to promote it to a queen, rook, bishop, or a knight. So we'll click OK over there, and we'll go ahead and press Q, and right there you'll see it will turn into a queen. Now I'd like to go ahead and demo the check and checkmate functionality that's programmed into the game. So the way the current board is set up, we're going to go ahead and take this black queen, and we're going to capture this white pawn, and immediately you see that it alerts you that the white king is in check. But since the checkmate prompt didn't come up, we know that there's a move on the board that can take you out of check. That is how my checkmate function works. It'll go through all of the possible legal moves on the board, and if any of those moves after being made can take you out of check, then you aren't in checkmate. So for example, right here we have a move where we can move this pawn right in this path, and all of a sudden you are taken out of check. But if we were to select this again and capture that pawn, you'll see the checkmate prompt comes up, and it'll signal what piece put what king in checkmate, and the game comes to an end. Alright, so finally we can move on to the fun stuff, enable the AI and play against our friend Geri over here. So right before we do that, I just want to point out the board state. We have the white queen putting the black king in check. So the AI works by making random legal moves. This will give new players and people who are just using this product kind of familiarity for how pieces moved if you're learning about chess. So yeah, let's enable the AI, and right there you'll see that the AI actually moved the knight from over here down here just so it could block the path and take the king out of check. So let's go ahead and we can do that, and boom, it'll kill me again. So now it's out of check, and we can keep playing, and you'll see that it'll keep making moves. And yeah, so that wraps up my term project. And lastly, I would really like to thank Professor Cosby for such an incredible course experience, as well as my mentor, Sunny, and my section CAs, Vasu and Patrick, for all of the guidance that they've given me this semester. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my project.